Sand and rock can be found on Mars, but its surface may even conceal evidence of extraterrestrial life. However, this life has likely become fossil rather than living beings. What if we tell you some unknown creatures are still alive? Stick to the end of the video as we're going to tell you about the shocking images NASA has discovered. Hey everyone, greetings from the space venture. Here we introduce you to the wonders of the cosmos. We give you exciting and enlightening information on cosmic statistics and facts. Therefore, subscribe to the channel and don't forget to click the bell icon to never miss an update. With that said, let's get started. Mars is very attractive. That's not to say the planet has altered much over a few billion years, other than the winds moving some dust around. It hasn't really changed much. However, the Perseverance mission, which has so far taken some of the finest pictures of the Martian surface, depicted some interesting things. The Perseverance rover's task is to look for possible evidence of extinct life in the rock, but since it arrived it has developed into quite the landscape photographer. Due to this, our ability to see the red planet's rocky outcroppings in more detail than ever before allows us to observe how richly textured they are. The terrain's mellow, gentle browns and oranges appear startlingly bright. The ground appears nearly velvety. Mars is nothing more than a brilliant red blip in our sky. In a zoomed out image, this planet can be seen as a flawless sphere against the blackness of space. Now that the Perseverance rover from NASA has been exploring Mars for a whole year, it's taken some incredible pictures. A location with sedimentary rocks known as Enchanted Lake was visited by the NASA Perseverance Mars rover. The site, in the opinion of scientists, might contain evidence of past life on the red planet. The most intriguing discovery made on Mars so far is this one. The site of an ancient river delta, which is rich in rock layers that serves as a geological record of the Martian past, has finally yielded samples thanks to Perseverance. NASA scientists claim that some of the rocks contain the rover's highest recorded concentration of organic material. Minerals associated with sulfates can be found among the organic debris and may have preserved traces of any previous habitable places on Mars and any microbial life that may have thrived there. The promising rocks can be seen in new images amidst the strange scenery of the delta. These significant samples might provide an answer to the most fundamental cosmological query: are we alone in the universe? On February 18, 2021, the car-sized Perseverance rover made its first landing inside the Jezero crater, which is 28 miles across. In Jezero, which formerly held a large lake and a river delta, the rover is looking for evidence of previous Mars life. Additionally, it is gathering and catching a large number of samples for later return to Earth. On Jezero's floor, tenacity is not the only presence. Intending to demonstrate the aerial research is feasible on Mars despite the planet's tenuous atmosphere, the 4-pound Ingenuity helicopter landed alongside the rover. Having completed 19 Martian sorties to date, Ingenuity is now acting as a scout for Perseverance after successfully completing its 5-flight primary mission. According to NASA, PXIL hardware is installed on a turret at the end of a robotic arm aboard Perseverance and is roughly the size of a lunchbox. The electronics add another 6 pounds to the sensor's head's weight, which is close to 10 pounds. It uses 25 watts of power and produces roughly 16 megabits of data every experiment, for a potential daily output of about 2 megabytes. A typical laboratory tool that does the same task weighs more than 500 pounds and is about the size of a large beach cooler. The device will examine the induced X-ray fluorescence after focusing an X-ray beam on a pinpoint area of the target rock or soil. According to NASA, PXIL can identify more than 24 elements in 5 seconds each. Electrolyte, Mastcam-Z and Sherlock are just a few of the Perseverance instruments that will employ Xilinx Vertex FPGAs, a terminal descent sensor that uses car-band radar to provide range and velocity information for Perseverance entry, descent and landing following heat shield separation in the Martian atmosphere, was also built by Xilinx. For the mission's descent stage, Xilinx used a Rad 750 CPU and Vertex 5 FPGA to process vision. The chips work as an interface between an inertial measurement unit and a camera. When compared to the CPU on the Curiosity rover, which was launched in 2011, the combined processors offered an improvement of 18 times in the speed necessary to estimate a camera's pose change. Perseverance only needed 8.8 seconds compared to Curiosity's 160 seconds. Since its arrival in February 2021, the NASA Mars Perseverance rover has been gathering rock samples, examining the topography and looking for signs of past microbial life on Mars. Although it has explored the Jezero crater and discovered numerous fascinating sites, no definitive evidence of life has yet been uncovered. The rover is now travelling towards a location called Enchanted Lake. But that may be about to change. Sedimentary rocks are exposed at the site, and researchers think they may contain traces of prehistoric life. Perseverance hasn't visited this site for the first time. Earlier it was unable to gather samples from here while performing exploration activities, but after sampling and exploring the Wildcat Ridge, it is all set to return to Enchanted Lake because of the outcrop's presence of a thin layer of Martian rocks that developed from mud, silt and sand in the region is significant for searching for traces of life on Mars. Now let's have a look at some images that this rover has sent. These real photos were obtained by NASA's Perseverance rover, even though this extraterrestrial scene appears to be from a movie set. This Jezero crater, 28-mile wide depression caused by an impact, has been the focus of rover's explorations. Probably an old river previously flowed across this area. The odd site captured was likely created through millions of years of geological action associated with that river, in a buildup of boulders and sediment known as a delta, as captured by Perseverance's mast cam Z on June the 12th. If there was ancient life here, it would probably leave behind some sort of proof. So we have to wait for now. In addition to Perseverance, NASA's Ingenuity chopper is photographing the Jezero region's scenery, and China's Zhurong rover is investigating the Utopia planet Asia plane to the east. This is a great age for high fidelity images of Mars. Organic compounds, or those having carbon and hydrogen atoms bound together, were previously discovered by Perseverance in rocks on the crater floor of Jezero, but scientists were very certain that non-biological processes other than biological ones had produced those chemicals. The Martian pebbles are expected to touch down on Earth in 2033 after the mission's 2028 launch. The Perseverance mission was created to look into the distant past for signs of potential long-dead Martian microbes, chemical signatures that are similar to those that point to the earliest life on Earth. Although some scientists believe that life could still exist on Mars, perhaps underground where it could be protected from the bombardment of radiation from space. This is the end of our video. Feel free to express your thoughts in the comments. If you loved the video, make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to share and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.